नमामि शारदां देवी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं नमस्कारकरस्तुम्मि प्रसन्नास्तु स सदा. Students, we are on the third part of parallel lines. Today we are going to start the practice set 2.1. And before starting this practice set, I think we did theorems, that is interior angle theorems. Then we did corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines and interior angle, corresponding angle and alternate angle theorem of a parallel lines we completed. So we have to make use of it, but again I will revise what we did. सबसे पहले ज्योमेट्री में हमने स्टडी किया था what definition of parallel lines. In a definition of parallel lines, coplanar lines, two or more lines which lie in the same plane and do not intersect each other are called as what? Parallel lines. Coplanar lines which do not intersect each other are called as what? Parallel lines. Second is transversal, a line that intersect two or more lines. That two lines may be parallel, may not be, it makes no difference, but a line which intersect two or more lines in distinct points is called as what? Transversal. Then we studied how many type of angles are formed by transversal. In that we have studied corresponding angles. In this case, DHP and HGS. This angle and this angle is called as corresponding angle. DHR and HGM. These two will be called as corresponding angle. Again, these two will be called as corresponding angles. Then we have studied alternate angles. Alternate angles के लिए हमने shortcut दिया था Z forming angles. And interior angle is C forming angles, right? So you should know what is meaning of corresponding angle, alternate angle and interior angles properly. If not, go through the video once again. पूरा वो concept clear करो, उसके बाद चालू करना है. Is it right? Then we had studied some properties. सबसे पहली property, when you have studied that properties in first topic, basic concept in geometry, that is angles forming linear pair are supplementary. वो खाली ये टॉपिक के लिए, कोई भी ज्योमेट्री के टॉपिक के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं हम लोग. व्हाट इज दैट? एंगल्स फॉर्मिंग लीनियर पेयर आर सप्लीमेंट्री. एंड सेकेंड, वर्टिकली अपोजिट एंगल्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट. वर्टिकली अपोजिट एंगल्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट. वन थिंग इज angles forming linear pair are supplementary, and second one is vertically opposite angles are congruent. And as I told you, you should know. अभी आप लोग जो स्टडी किया हुआ अपनी अलग अलग है, थियरम्स किया हुआ अलग है. खाली मैं जो बोल रहा हूं उसका ध्यान रखो और वो दिमाग में रखना है. Corresponding angles of parallel lines are congruent. Corresponding angles of parallel lines are congruent. ये एंगल congruent रहेगा, ये congruent रहेगा, ये congruent रहेगा. Then alternate angles are congruent. Alternate angles of parallel lines are congruent. देखो, corresponding angles of parallel lines are congruent. Alternate angles of parallel lines are congruent and interior angles of parallel lines are supplementary. तो corresponding angles congruent होते हैं parallel lines के, alternate angles congruent होते हैं parallel lines के, और interior angles are supplementary. ये तीन चीजें प्लीज दिमाग में रखो वापस. Vertically opposite angles congruent, then angles forming linear pairs are supplementary. Parallel lines के लिए corresponding angles congruent, alternate angles congruent, interior angles are supplementary. ये पूरा दिमाग में बैठा के then you start the question, then कुछ भी डाउट नहीं रहेगा. खाली हमें देखना किस तरह से लिखना है, ज्योमेट्री के रिप्रेजेंटेशन कैसा होना चाहिए. तो if they ask this type of questions, they will give the figure and it will be always better that you are going to draw the figure once again. Then you are going to write given and you are going to write the answer in given to find a solution form. What they are given to you? Line RP is parallel to line MS. Line RP is parallel to line MS. And which is the transversal? Line DK is transversal. Okay. And one more angle they have given to you. Measure of angle DHP is equal to 85. And then you are going to write to find What you are going to find first? Measure of angle RHD. Second, measure of angle PH. So measure of angle RHD, measure of angle PHG. Third one is measure of angle HGS. Fourth one is measure of angle MGK. Once again, RHD, PHG, RGS and PGK, that we have to find out. ठीक है, अब जाते हैं हम लोग सॉल्यूशन के लिए। आपके पास क्या है? दिस एंगल इज DHP. They have asked which question? RHD. RHD मतलब ये क्वेश्चन हुआ ना? तो what is the relation between these two angles? Angles forming linear pair. तो आप लोग उसी तरह से जाओगे। पहला आंसर, measure of angle RHD plus measure of angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. But why we have taken that? That is the important thing. Okay. What is the reason behind it? Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. To measure of angle, therefore measure of angle RHD, it is 180 degree, I made a mistake. It is 180 degree. DHP is how much? 85 degree is equal to 180 degree. Once again, these two angles are angles forming linear pair, that is equal to 180 degree. But you have to write the reason. You are going to write this, but you are not writing the reason. They may cut your marks. Because in geometry, more than half marks are for the reason what you are going to write. So, measure of angle RHD plus 85 is equal to how much? 180. So, measure of angle RHD is equal to 180 minus 85 degree. Measure of angle RHD is equal to, I think it is 5 and it gets 95. Okay, got it now? So, this is the answer for first question. Have you understood this? Pakka? Then we are going for the second question. Okay, got it? Now, second question they have asked you PHG. PHG. देखो अभी ये निकालना है हम लोग, right? PHG, but you got RHD. Is it right? If you want, you can give as equation 1. Okay. So what is the relation between these two? They are vertically opposite angles. Just write down that measure of angle PHG is equal to measure of angle RHD. Correct? They have asked you PHG और ये RHD अभी निकाला हमने. उसका वैल्यू कितना है? 85. If you want to put in the figure, you can put 95. तो ये भी कितना हो जाएगा? 95. तो यहाँ रीजन लिखना है, लेकिन what is that? Vertically opposite angles are congruent or of equal measure. Is it right? So measure of angle PHG is equal to 95 degree. This is answer number 2. Have you understood this? Pakka. Now we are going for HGS. HGS, this angle. And I told you that if you know this, then this will be easy. Because they are what? Corresponding angles. Right it is? So we have to mention really better that when you are going to apply. Now we have studied 3 theorems. Interior angle theorem, then corresponding angle theorem and alternate angle theorem. तो अब तो हमें corresponding angle theorem लगाना है, but it is a corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. So better you mention, because for this topic it is not required, but for other topics it is necessary. That you are going to write line RP is parallel to line MS. It is given, and line DK is transversal. So we got, this is a transversal, means measure of angle HGS is equal to measure of angle DHP. DHP, यहां रीजन आपको लिखना है करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थियरम ऑफ पैरेलल लाइंस. प्लीज इसको ज्यादा ध्यान दे दो तुम लोग. क्या रीजन लिख रहे हैं? व्हाई दिस टू आर इक्वल? बिकॉज दे आर करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स. और जब पैरेलल लाइंस है देन वी आर गोइंग टू राइट व्हाट? करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थ्योरम ऑफ पैरेलल लाइंस. नाउ therefore measure of angle HGS is equal to 85 degree. Correct? So you got this also at 85 degree. Or if you want, you know that it is given, you can write given, and here you can write what? From 1. If you want to write the reason. Okay. Now we got this also. We got this 3 हो गया. अभी तीसरा रह गया MGK. MGK ये वाला. So I know that these two are equal because they are vertically opposite angles. So what are you going to write now? Measure of angle MGK is equal to measure of angle HGS. It is third one, right? And reason क्या लिखेंगे? Same thing. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. So therefore measure of angle MGK is equal to 85 degree, and you are going to write from 3. So you got the answer for first, then this is the answer for second, this is the answer, we started with the answer for third, this is the answer for fourth. You got it? So in geometry, main thing is how we are going to write the reason or लिखने का तरीका, because you know I have not enough place for it, but what you are going to write, whatever you done, आगे में reason लिखना है. Your representation should be proper, and once again I'll tell you, maths में हम लोग घाई करके नहीं चलेगा. First thing you should know it, and अगर आप proper answer देते हैं, this is a subject we can give you 100% marks. Because every year we are producing at least 50 students अपने out of marks लेके आते हैं. Okay? At least 98, 99 पे अपने 50-60 कुछ students ऐसे नहीं रहते. Because it is easy to score the marks. How it is? Because and अभी से तुम लोग आदत डालना है कि हमें out of लाना है. You have to write it this way only. घाई मत करो. It is very easy. Geometry fantastic है और बुरे marks मिलेंगे. Once again I'll tell you. हमने judge कैसे किया? DHP कितना है? 85. But they have asked you what? RHD. So I come to know that these two angles are angles forming linear pair. दिमाग में linear pair. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. So I got this 95. तो मुझे पूछा है second one is PHG. अरे ये मालूम पड़ा तो ये इतना ही रहेगा. रीजन क्या लिखना है? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. ये मैंने यूज किया. तो I got 95. Then third question is this. HGS, but मुझे मालूम है दो लाइन पैरेलल है तो ये दो करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स क्या होंगे? कॉन्ग्रुएंट होंगे. पर रीजन क्या लिखना है उसका? करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थ्योरम ऑफ पैरेलल लाइंस. तो HGS कितना मिला हम लोग को? 85 डिग्री. बट अगेन आई गॉट दे हैव आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन. सो दिस टू आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट. रीजन इज vertically opposite angles are congruent, and that will be also of 85 degree. तो आई थिंक यू अंडरस्टूड इट प्रॉपर्ली. नहीं है तो वापस एक बार रिवाइड करो वीडियो को and you pause the video and comment on it properly with good handwriting, and your figure should be with pointed pencil. Comment on this. In figure, line P is parallel to line Q. These two are parallel. And line L, this is line L and line M are transversals. Correct? So we have to focus on first parallel lines. Transversal की बात और है. These two are only parallel. अभी पहले तो हमें L के बारे में सोचना है. Some measures of angles are given. This is 110 degree. This is 115 degree. They are taken as what? A. This is B. This is C, and this is D. So we have to find out A, B, C, and D. So we are going to write first B1. What is given to you? Line P is parallel to line Q, and line M and line N. Line L and line M are transversals, and we have to find. They have given the measures, so don't write that which angle is there because their names are not given in proper way. We have to find out angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. So usually we plan the question how to do it. See, A निकालना है मुझे और 110 है, तो ये तो very easy है because they are angles forming linear pair. But with B, no any relation that we have to consider only parallel lines. इसके साथ आप सोचो ही मत because these two are not parallel. तो इसके बाद खाली B के लिए अभी यही इसके पर डिपेंड है. But the thing is, अगर मेरे पास ये एंगल होता था ना, that should be better because फिर वो corresponding angle होता था. या फिर so that is the reason you should take this angle. तो कहीं न कहीं या तो ये एंगल ले लो या ये एंगल ले लो. That we taken as a construction because अभी तुम्हें थोड़ा सा याद रखना पड़ेगा किस तरह से हम लोग लेते हैं. कुछ चीज लेनी है then we put as what? Construction. Once again, what I'm going to write? Construction. In construction, take angle say K. I'm going to take the angle this as what? K. Okay? As vertically opposite angle of angle A. तो हमें अभी मालूम पड़ेगा कि मैंने K एंगल लिया हुआ है फिगर में. And then you start the solution. What have to find out first? A. What is the relation between A and 110? तो उसके लिए कोई पैरेलल की जरूरत ही नहीं. They are angles forming linear pair. तो what are you going to write? Angle A plus 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. And reason क्या लिखना है तुम लोगों को? Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. Therefore, what you get? Angle A is equal to 180 minus 110. To measure of angle A is equal to 70 degree. So we got angle A as what? 70 degree. अब हमने K लिया हुआ है, तो K को हम लोग जज कर सकते हैं, correct? But that we have taken as a construction. So what you can write now? Angle K is equal to angle A. Why angle K is equal to angle A? तो reason क्या लिखेंगे? Vertically opposite angles are congruent. So vertically opposite angles are congruent. So angle K is equal to how much you got? 70 degree. I take it as equation 1. It is at equation 2, and you are going to write from 1. So you got answer of K, but K we have considered, it is not given, that's why. Now K they have not asked you, but they have asked you B. But these K and B are corresponding angles. उसके लिए हमें mention करना पड़ेगा which lines you are going to take. So what are you going to write? line P is parallel to line Q and line L is transversal. This is the way you are going to write. तो आपका एक भी मार्क्स कट नहीं होगा. Line L is transversal. You got it? If it is a transversal, then I can say that angle B is equal to angle K. Why B is equal to angle K? The reason is corresponding angles of parallel lines are congruent, but that is proved by this theorem. We are what we are going to write? Corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. So angle P is equal to how much now? 70 degree. It is third, and we are going to write from 2. We got B also. तो ये तो आपको मिल गया. Is it right? A मिल गया और B भी मिल गया. अभी हमें निकालना है कौन सा? C. But these two are parallel lines. This is a transversal. So you are going to write everything what I have written over there. What I am going to write? Line P is parallel to line Q. That is given, na? And line M is transversal. Line M is transversal. Line M is transversal. Then what you are going to write? Angle C is equal to 115 degree. The reason is same what we have written. What you are going to write? Corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. So angle C also got 115 degree, and that we are going to write equation 4. Now what is left? Angle D. What is the relation between angle D and 115? That is angles forming linear pair. What am I going to write? Angle D plus 115 degree is equal to 180 degree. And reason what you are going to write? Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. So, measure angle D. Angle D is equal to 180 minus 115 degree. Angle D is equal to 65 degree. Angle D is equal to what you got? 65 degree. It is the final answer for your question. Okay, I'll repeat it once again, this question. See, they are given the line L is parallel to line P. हमें parallel line important है, but there are two lines. They are the transversal. This angle is 110. They are asked to A. Angle A and 110 degree is what? 180 degree. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. We got A is as a 70 degree. But to find out B, we require either this angle or that angle. So I have taken this. Angle K is a vertically opposite angles of what? Angle A. What you are going to write it properly? Vertically opposite angle of angle A. So this A and K are congruent because their vertically opposite angles are congruent. So angle K कितना आया? 70 degree. What is the relation between B and K? B and K are corresponding angles. So that time we are going to write corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. That we are going to write it very proper way. What is that? And what is that? Corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. तो angle D कितना मिला? 70 degree. फिर हमें तो ये निकालना है C और D. वापस पैरेलल लाइन कौन सी है? P and Q. बट ट्रांसवर्सल कौन सी है? M. तो एंगल C और I दिस इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट बिकॉज करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थ्योरम. तो व्हाट यू गॉट? एंगल C कितना हो जाएगा? 115 का. बट हाउ टू कैलकुलेट D? D और 115 में क्या रिलेशन है? Angles forming linear pair. I got D is equal to how much? 65 degree. Write it down. Copy down it properly. Now In this figure, they are given line L is parallel to line M. Line L is parallel to line M and line N is parallel to line P. These two are parallel. They are asked to find out the value of angle A, angle B, angle C, angle A, angle B and angle C, and they have given this as 45 degree. Okay, so we'll go for V1. What is that? Line L is parallel to line M and line N is parallel to line P, as well as what they are asked to find. They are asked to find angle A, angle B and angle C. As a previous question, what we'll do, we'll take this angle as angle K. So that I'll put as a construction, I'll write here only. Construction, take angle K as vertically opposite angle of 45 degree angle. Of vertically opposite angle of what? 45 degree. Okay, got it? Okay, now take angle K. We have taken angle K as 45 degree. Is it right? So why are you know that? Because we don't have any relation between 45 and A or 45 and B. There are some relation, but it is only in our studies. So what we did? We took angle K as a vertically opposite angle of that angle 45. So we are going to write solution. What is the solution? Angle K is equal to 45 degree and you are going to write vertically opposite angles are congruent. Is it right? So angle K become 45 degree, that is equation 1. Now we have to find out angle A, and for that we have to consider how we get. I know that these two angles are interior angles, but you have to check that these lines are parallel or not, and you have to mention it. So what about which lines are parallel? Line L is parallel to line M, and which is a transversal, that also you have to mention. Huh? So which is a transversal? Line P is a transversal, and you can write as a given. Okay, then I can say that angle K plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. Why angle K and A we are going to take? What is the reason behind it? So what you are going to write is interior angle theorem of parallel lines. Interior angle theorem of what? Parallel lines. And we know that angle K कितना है? 45 degree plus angle A is equal to 180 degree, and here we are going to write from 1. So angle A is equal to 180 minus 45 degree, and angle A is equal to 135 degree. Then you have to calculate properly. 180 minus 45 कितना होता है? And I will take it as equation 2, and we got the value of A. Is it right? What is the relation between A and B? So easy है. What is that? Angle B is equal to angle A. The reason is now vertically opposite angles are congruent. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Sorry, angle B is equal to angle A. So angle B is equal to how much? 135 degree. This is equation 3. What you got? B. And now what is the relation between A and B? We can take the alternate angles, or you can take B and C also, corresponding angles. What are you going to take? Anything you can take, okay? So, but is it these two parallel lines are there? Yes, definitely that is also given. So we are going to take that. What is that? Line N is parallel to line P, and which is a transversal? Line M is a transversal. It is given. As line N is a transversal, is it right? So we can take is that what angle C is equal to angle E we can take, and when you are taking A and C, they are alternate angles, right? So we are going to write what? Alternate angle theorem of parallel lines. Alternate angle theorem of what? Parallel lines. So angle C is equal to 135 degree. This is your answer for angle C. I think it is now become easy for you. Copy down it by pausing the video. Now the fourth question. But something is given over here. Star means at this level they are considering you that आपके थोड़ा सा challenging question है. But at this level, maybe personally थोड़ा little bit challenging. But आगे जाने के लिए बोलोगे क्या बेवकूफी थी, एकदम easy question था. Okay, that way we are going to take it now also. They are given that sides of triangle, angle PQR, sides of which angle PQR and XYZ are parallel. Means you should know from the figure which sides are parallel. PQ is parallel to XY and QR is parallel to YZ. Then they have asked you that if the sides are parallel, we have to prove these two angles are congruent. So student, now there are three different methods are there to prove it. So, okay, we'll go for this. How will do it then? So first of all, given. What is given to you? Sides of angle PQR and angle XYZ are parallel. To which sides are parallel? I can say that PQ is parallel to XY and QR is parallel to YZ. And they are asked to prove. Now we are going to write prove. To prove. What they are asked to prove? Angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ. Okay, so we have to prove this. Now we are going for construction. In construction, what I can do is I can extend or I can draw line. Why is it is a ray? Now it become line. We are intersecting this line at point M, say. Okay, see now this I have extended it. Correct? So I have draw line YZ. Okay, draw line YZ which intersect ray QP at M. This way you are going to draw. What I did, this is the ray, is it right? But I make it line and which is intersecting side QR, QP at point M. That we have to mention. See once again, first time कर रहे हो तो अभी थोड़ा ना बाद में इसके लिए used to हो जाओगे. But this time just see what I did. मुझे prove करना है कि this angle is congruent to this angle. What I did, I draw that line और यू कैन ड्रॉ दिस लाइन ऑल्सो, एक्स वाई भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, और यू कैन ड्रॉ दिस mz ऑल्सो. तो व्हाट आई डिड, I draw YZ which is intersecting line PQ at point N. Is it right now? Okay. Now we go for the proof, and proof is very easy. कुछ headache नहीं है उसका. Is it right? So we can write proof. Now see which lines are parallel. They are given to PQ is parallel to XY. So what I can write is line PQ is parallel to line XY. How you got it? It is given. Or just run on PQ is parallel to XY. We'll do it. And which is the transversal now? I'm going to take YZ, line MZ or line YZ is a transversal. If this is a transversal, I know that this angle and this angle will be congruent because they are corresponding angles. So what I am going to write, angle PMY. Which is the angle PMY? This angle PMY is congruent to angle XYZ, or you can write equal to XYZ. The reason for it is corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. So what you got now? Angle PMY is congruent, is equal to angle XYZ. I will take it as equation 1. Now these two are parallel. We can write QR is parallel to YZ, correct? Or we can write QR is parallel to MZ because MYZ are equal. Y lie between this and this, these two. Now which is the transversal we are going to take? These two are parallel. ये दोनों parallel है और ये transversal है. Line PQ is transversal. Line PQ is transversal. If line PQ is transversal, I can write that angle PMY is equal to angle PQR. Why these two are congruent? This is congruent to this. Again, same reason. What are you going to write? Yeah, I will take it as equation 2, and reason is, or you can do one thing. Just I'll cut it and I will give this. Now, see once again, this angle is congruent to this angle. This we are going to take it as equation 1. और इसका रीजन क्या लिखने के लिए लिखा था हमने? Corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. Corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. Now we got this is congruent to this. Now I'll take these two lines are parallel. Like what you could write? Line YZ QR is parallel to, or QR is parallel to YZ. It is given. What is that? YZ is QR is parallel to YZ. I'll extend it, and what I will write? QR is parallel to MZ because MYZ are collinear points. Means they are the same lines. या तो YZ consider करो या MZ consider करो. And which is the transversal you are going to take? Line PQ is transversal. If PQ is transversal, I can tell that what I can write, that angle PMY is congruent to angle PQR. Take it as equation 2 and reason लिखना है यहाँ पे corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. Correct? वापस देखो, this what I did, I have extended it. I drawn a line which is intersecting QR at point this. But what they are given to PQ is parallel to XY. Now this is a transversal with these two angles are congruent by corresponding angle test. Now these two are congruent again because these two lines are parallel. This is a transversal. So these two lines will be, these two angles will be congruent by what? Corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. अब देखो PMY is congruent to XYZ, PMY is congruent to PQR. तो यहाँ PMY है, जितना PMY रहेगा उतना XYZ है, यहाँ PMY उतना ही PQR है. तो उनका अगर राइट हैंड साइड इक्वल है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इक्वल है, तो राइट हैंड साइड इक्वल रहेगा. सो फ्रॉम what I can write 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 what I can write, I am going to write over here. Please you have to manage it now. After this we are going to continue over there. What is that? Or you can write like this way, they are congruent. We put this their congruent side only. PMY is congruent to XYZ, PMY is congruent to PQR. Agar PMY is congruent to XYZ and PMY is also congruent to XYZ, but I can write then angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ. Correct? This is your final answer. Or you can write here also. What is that? From 1 and 2, angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ. Don't write this. Okay? Have you understood now? Okay. Once again, I'll repeat it. See once again. What I did, they have given in sides of angle PQR and XYZ are parallel. This is the angle PQR and XYZ are parallel. Sides are parallel, but you should know which sides are parallel. To PQ is parallel to XY and QR is parallel to YZ. That we have written. From the figure, we come to know which sides are called. What they have asked you, PQR. PQR is congruent to XYZ. So what I did, I have drawn line YZ. तो वैसे ही आप लोग इसको भी एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं. तो दिस एंगल इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट, दिस एंगल दैट इज आल्सो ओके. बट व्हाट आई डिड, YZ ड्रॉ किया व्हिच इज इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन PQ एट पॉइंट एंड ये प्रॉपर तरीका होता है टू राइट व्हाट आई हैव रिटन. बट वंस अगेन स्टूडेंट, जैसे विवेक सर ने लिखा है वैसे ही आपको लिखना है, ऐसा कोई जरूरत नहीं है. यू थिंक व्हाट यू हैव राइट, इट इज नॉट कि रट्टा मार के लिखना है. यू कैन राइट इन ओन वे. ओके? Or you can write what? Extend YZ which intersects side PQ at point M. That way also you can write. Okay? So that is there. Proof. Proof में क्या हो गया? PQ is parallel to XY. This is a transversal. तो angle PMY is congruent to XYZ. Reason क्या है? Corresponding angle theorem of parallel lines. Then this PMY is congruent to PQR because these two are again corresponding angle. So corresponding angle theorem, PMY is congruent to XYZ, PMY is congruent to PQR means this PQR is congruent to XYZ from 1 and 2. This is the more than enough to prove it. You get a full marks. Thank you students. Covered it properly by pausing this video. We have practiced set 2.1. It is the question what we did first as a first question. I think student you can do your own. So for me, you do one thing. You pause the video, draw the figure, write given to find. You solve the entire question with proper reason, and then you check that whatever I am doing, it is right or wrong. I am going to solve it. It's not like you are going to do it, but the student who are like sincere students can pause the video. Okay, do your own, give the proper reasoning, and you check what you did, it is right or wrong, because anyhow I am going to solve it. Okay, so I will start with it now. What is given to you? Given that line AB is parallel to line CD and PQ is transversal. PQ is transversal and measure of one angle is given Find the measures of remaining angles. So what they have asked to find? To find measure of angle ART. Then second one is measure of angle CTQ. Third, measure of angle DTQ. And fourth, measure of angle PRB. Okay, so now ARD. Where is ARD? ART. So what is the relation between these two angles forming linear pair? So what you are going to do? We are going to start with the solution. Solution for first. What is that? ART. So we are going to write measure of angle ART plus. Now you know the name, na? So please write on that. Don't write directly as 105. So measure of angle BRT is equal to 180 degree. Why measure of angle ART plus BRT is equal to 180 degree? Reason क्या लिखा है आप लोग? Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. Angles forming linear pair are supplementary. So measure of angle ARD plus it is 105 degree is equal to 180 degree. So measure of angle ART is equal to 180 minus 105 degree. Measure of angle ART is equal to 75 degrees. Have you understood this? You got the answer for first. What is that? ART निकल गया. Okay. Now CTQ. What is the relation between ART and CTQ? They are corresponding angles, but you have to mention which is a parallel line. So line AB is parallel to line CD and line PQ is transversal. It is given, correct? So when it is given, what I can write then? Angle CTQ is equal to measure of angle ART. Please keep in mind, when you are writing like this, that indicates measures are equal, and when you are putting this sign, it is called as congruent. Once again, the congruent angles are having equal measures. So I will write they are having equal measures, and when I am putting like this, these two angles are congruent, what we did in previous question. So measure of angle CTQ is equal to 75 degree. 5 degree equation 1. So it is equation 2, and we can write from 1. We got the second answer, that is CTQ. We got the answer for CTQ also. Now third one is DTQ. DTQ, these two angles are linear pair, or you can take it as a corresponding angles. Whatever it is easy for you, तुम्हें जो अच्छा लगता है वो करो. I'll take it as what? Angles forming linear pair only. So what I'm going to write? Measure of angle DTQ plus measure of angle CTQ is equal to 180 degree. या रीजन लिखेंगे हम लोग, angles forming linear pair are supplementary. Correct? So measure of angle DTQ plus how much it is CTQ is 75 degree, na? So 75 degree is equal to 180 degree. To measure of angle DTQ is equal to 180 minus 75 degree. Measure of angle DTQ is equal to 105 5 degree. We got answer for this again. Now last one is PRB. PRB. This angle, na? You can take this as what? Angles forming linear pair, or these two are there, which are what? Vertically opposite angles. Or you can write here from 2. This will be 3. Okay? And we are going for the which answer? Third, fourth answer. This is first. This one is second. This one is third. And now it is fourth answer. What is that? PRB. So what I would write? Angle PRB is equal to ART. ART. Reason you are going to write vertically opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, measure of angle PRB is equal to ART is how much? 75 degree. And here we are going to write from 1. And this is the answer for all the questions. Is it right? So students, I think it is very easy. Now you understand how to do it. Okay? Copy down it properly. Or if you have solved your own, take it and take care that you should give the proper reasoning. Then only you will get the marks. Okay? In geometry. Okay? And even you put the therefore sign properly. Okay? So some places I have written measure of R. That is also okay. Don't take tension that I have written measure of R. Here I have not written. It is nowadays it is allowed. So if you are not writing like this, that is also okay. Have you understood this? So this is there. So this is the thing. Measure of angle PRB is equal to how much? 75 degree. This is the answer for your last question. And we are going to stop here for the part 3. We'll continue with part 4 in next session.